Italian born and raised, Valentina spent 24 years of her life in Kenya as a businesswoman and eventually moved to South Africa in 2017. Mother of three beautiful and accomplished souls, Valentina, following her awakening later in life, established the first pranic energy healing center in South Africa in 2018 named Wings and Me. As a result, she started opening her own spiritual gifts, becoming an internationally certified pranic energy healer, serving a wide variety of patients and students. She also holds several diplomas, including one in psychotherapy, dream analysis, and crystal healing. Through her own spiritual evolution, she has recently developed the Inner Active Mastery Therapy, abbreviated to IAM, which she defines as the new level of psychology. This is a therapeutic journey applying quantum healing, psychology, spiritual teachings, and ancient knowledge to assist hundreds of people across the world healing from their traumatic emotional experiences in 10 easy steps. Envisioning and actualizing the creation of the non-profit organization, the Spiritual Council, in early 2021 has been the natural evolution of her journey to serve others. This time through helping humanity understand that we are not separated beings, but that we are all part of the same human race, and as such, we are co-creating and evolving into higher frequencies of existence together as one. As the Executive Director of the Spiritual Council in Africa, Valentina is also an advisor to the United Consciousness Board in creating the Manual for Happiness. She has also appeared in numerous online awareness events, sharing her knowledge and love with others.
Most welcome, Valentina ji, at your home again, and so honored to have you here. Whole stage is yours for next 14 minutes. We are all eager to listen you on the
Thank you.
topic South Africa arts and spirituality. Arts and spirituality expressing divine through creativity.
It's a mouthful.
Thank you very much. Most welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Vikram, for having me once again, in this amazing global event of unity and unconditional love. So as Dr. Vikram said today, I'll be talking about arts and spirituality, how expressing the divine truth actually happens through creativity as well. And of course, this topic was given to me because it speaks straight to my heart, as it allows me to share the spiritual journey where creativity has been literally my guiding light. As through creative expression, actually, I've discovered the gateway to the divine. And now, as I deepen my daily spiritual practice, I actually realize that art is not just self expression, but a true portal to the divine. So let's explore together today how creativity and art can actually connect us to that divine. Think of when we are completely immersed in a creative process. At that point in time, we are at the pinnacle of our vibration. And no matter what we are doing, we could be cooking, we could be gardening, or we can create incredible paintings. But in that moment in time, we are the instruments of the divine, channeling our true essence of a soul. And it is in this sacred space where time stands still that we are really one with everything, with the universe and everything around us. You see, when we are fully engaged in that creative expression, we enter a state of flow. And this state of flow is also known as the 0 point field, where time and space, they just dissolve, allowing us to access our divine self. It is a realm where our ego dissolves and our true essence shines through. And in this state, we are no longer bound by the limitation of our physical reality. We transcend the constraints of time and space, and our creativity becomes a true conduit for the divine. It is in this 0 point field where we are free to explore new ideas, tap into our intuition, and access higher states of consciousness. Our creativity becomes a powerful tool for spiritual growth, allowing us to connect with our divine self and channel our inner wisdom. And it's a space, I promise you, where miracles happen and our dream become reality. Think about it through history, how famous artists have contributed to the world through their artistic expression. Think of Leonardo da Vinci, very close to my Italian origin, and its iconic Mona Lisa. I mean, she continues to captivate us with that enigmatic smile. While think of Vincent van Gogh, the Starry Night, transporting us to a swirling universe of wonder. And more contemporary, Frida Kahlo, with her self portraits, she has been empowering us with the unflinching honesty of her paintings. Or again, going back to Italy, think of Michelangelo, the David, inspiring us with its perfect proportion. But also look at music has been very generous. It's been a powerful medium for artistic expression. Mozart with his sublime symphonies and evoking the divine within, or Johannes Brahms, the soulful melodies bringing us closer to the human experience. Literature has also given us so much. Think of the work of Rumi, whose poetry whispers secrets of the universe. And more recently, J.K. Rowling with Harry Potter. That series has enchanted us with its magical world building. But now you want to wonder, what about myself? Well, I am not artistically or musically talented, but I've discovered my own unique niche, my own unique creative outlet, which I want to share with you, hoping that perhaps it may inspire you as well. So, through embracing interior design, for example, by curating at first my own space, I can now step into my home and feel enveloped in this sense of calm, where there is the soft glow of the table lamp or the texture of the rug and the soothing hues of the wall, all conspiring to melting away the stress of the day. And it's in this curated space that my mood shifts. I feel more patient, more compassionate, more connected to myself and to others, as the beauty of the surrounding actually steps into my soul, nurturing my well being and elevating, of course, my spirit. And in discovering this ability, I've started, of course, with enormous pleasure to also create spaces for other people so they can feel what I feel in my space. But I also express my creativity and nobody to laugh about this through fashion. Because as I gaze into my closet, which is bursting with things and vibrant colors and texture, I realize that this passion for acquiring beautiful clothes and accessories is more than just a love for fashion. It's actually a creative outlet for me. I see myself as a curator, not as a compulsive shopper, a curator carefully selecting each piece to tell a story, evoking an emotion, or conveying a message. And in the morning, as I slip into my favorite outfit, I feel like the best version of myself, ready to take on the day with positivity and enthusiasm. But more importantly, I find immense joy through writing self help ebooks. I use very simple language and relatable example to help others deepen their understanding of the subtle world of energy, of spirituality, and how to overcome negative emotion. And I'm sharing you this why because in all of these creative pursuits, I've actually found solace, growth, sense of purpose. It is in these moments when time stands still that I can recharge my batteries and prepare my energy to be of service to others. So you've seen that creativity allows us to tap into our subconscious mind, accessing our inner wisdom and intuition. And we can quiet the mind for once and listen to our inner voice, trusting our instincts and guidance. But creativity provides also an outlet for processing emotions as well and releasing trauma and transforming experiences. Through art, writing being the main one, or any other creative medium, we can actually confront and resolve inner conflicts. We can foster healing, we can foster forgiveness, and all of it for our personal growth. And as we explore the intersection of arts and spirituality, I invite you to consider how you too can express, unless you've already done it, your own creativity. And it might happen in unexpected ways. Perhaps you will discover a hidden talent or a passion that brings you joy and fulfillment. And don't worry about perfection. You never reach perfection. There's no perfection. Embrace the process and let your creativity guide you. You could, for example, or write painting, drawing, but you can write poetry, you can write short story, or you might enjoy gardening or cooking, baking. You can dance, but you can also do choreography. You can sing, but you can also learn an instrument. You can act or write screenplays, you can do photography, you can do printmaking. There is so much out there that you can tap into. But whatever you do, remember, creativity is a journey and there is no right or wrong. So experiment with different possibilities and most importantly, find what brings you joy and fulfillment. Remember, creativity and art have the power to connect us to the divine as we are the co-creators, bringing forth new life and new meaning into the world. But how can we further recap this concept that we express the divine truth through creativity? Think about when we combine our creative expression with our spiritual practice, we open ourselves up to new insights and understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Just like prayer or meditation, creative expression can be a way to connect with the divine and quiet the mind. Creative expression, again, in whatever form and shape, has the power to convey complex emotions and spiritual truth in a way that language often cannot do. And when we let go of our ego and allow the creative process to guide us, we may find that our art takes on a life of its own and becomes a true reflection of the divine. Because creative expression can touch our hearts and soul in ways that other few things can. And this emotional resonance can just be a powerful catalyst, again, for spiritual growth, which is all the reason why we are here. And when we create, we form a place of spiritual awareness. And our art takes significance and meaning. And this expression has the power to speak to our shared humanity and transcend the division of cultures and religious differences. And we can promote through art love, compassion, social justice. We can become agents of positive change in the world. And when we create from a place of spiritual awareness, our art becomes, I repeat, a form of worship and a way to honor the divine within. And as we close this segment, we may carry, all of you, the essence of creativity and spirituality within us. And I wish that our hearts remain open to the divine guidance. And may our souls continue to whisper the secret of the universe as we share our very own unique talent to the rest of the world. And I hope that my words have inspired you to self-expression through creativity and inspire you to explore your very unique talents that are specific to you and that are waiting to be uncovered. And so I hope I'm within the time. And I want to thank you for joining me in this journey, as I, of course, look forward to hearing about your very true creative expression. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Valentina ji. Actually, what you said was like a fresh breeze of air in this whole program. And then you were expressing, we could see in your eyes that you were expressing what you are living day and night. So indeed, what can be a better worship of the creator by being creative? And you said that art is a portal of the divine. That was very profound. You mentioned about how creativity, during creative process, we get highest in our vibrations. We become the instrument of the higher and we go in a 0 point field, as you mentioned. The time and space get dissolved. And in that moment, when the ego is zero, the spiritual journey begins. And you said that miracle happens. And dream becomes reality. You quoted many great artists, musicians, literary figures where they created ever best in that zone of zeroness. And you said that not only those great people, we can also start creating our own creative space. And you mentioned about that what are the benefits of it we can get, that you mentioned that it will recharge our batteries, it will heal our subconscious, we can express we will become more intuitive, we can listen our inner voice. You mentioned that it can process our emotions, release our traumas, it will help us in inner healing. Don't bother about perfection, you quoted, and be not judgmental. By doing this, we'll become the agent for a positive world. Very profound. I'm sure it will inspire many. If it can inspire me as a very less creative person, certainly people who are watching us will inspire everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me. Wonderful continuation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
On behalf of United Consciousness, I thank Ms. Valentina for her exhilarating performance. Thank you so much.